Hello, accelerated students. You guys have a test on Friday, the 30th, October 30th. Is that correct? Let me double check. No, you have a test on Thursday, the 29th. That test will be open all day. It will close at midnight. So this is for your Zoom meeting that I would have had live on Wednesday. So I'm sharing it with you on Tuesday so you guys can watch it before you try to take your test on Thursday, whenever it is convenient for you. So I've sent you math problems. I hope that you have tried those on your own, and now you're just watching this Zoom meeting to check your answers. So that is the strategy that will help you the most. If you try them on your own, and then you're just coming to this Zoom meeting to check your answers. All right, so if you haven't done these problems yet, I want you to stop the video and try them. All right, so number one, 5 squared, 5 times 5 is 25. And then we're gonna add that to 3 times 3, so we have 4 3s. So we have 9, 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 9 is 81. So then we're gonna add 81 and 25, and we get 106. So number one is 106. I hope you got that right. Number two, we have to follow order of operation. So order of operation tells us to do us in parentheses first. So 7 minus 3 is 4. So we're going to write 6 plus 4 squared divided by 2 times. Both of those exponents get multiplied by 3. So we're going to do 1 to the 3rd power. 1 times 1 times 1 is 3. I mean, no, it's not. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. And then 2 to the 3rd power. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Okay? So now we're going to do exponents next. So we have 6 plus 4 squared is 16. So now we do multiplication and division in order from left to right. So the first thing that comes before this multiplication problem is division. So 6 plus 16 divided by 2 is 8. After we divide, we can multiply. So we're going to do 6 plus, well, 8 times 1/8. So 8 as a fraction is 8 over 1 times 1/8. Well, 8 times 1 is 8. 8 over 8 is 1. So basically, I have 6 plus 1. And my answer for number 2 is 7. If you have a good calculator, you can plug that whole equation in to your calculator exactly like you see it with the parentheses and everything, and it'll tell you the answer is 7. So if you have one of these good calculators, if not, you need to get one, but plug it in exactly like you see it, including the parentheses. All right, number 3, write an expression for the quotient of 6 in a number. So quotient means division. You have to write them in the exact order as I see them. So the 6 divided by a number, I can write it this way, or I can write it this way. Those are both the quotient of 6 in a number. Number 4, write an expression 5 less than. So this is one that's reverse order. You take 5 minus 5 and you stick it at the end, right? Reverse order, less than. So I'm going to start with the product of a number and 4. The product of 4 and a number, so product means to multiply, so 4 times x is 4x, and then 5 less than that. So that is my answer. That's the expression that goes with 5 less than the product of 4 and x. All right, number 5. So the first thing I want to do is identify the variable terms. So there are 2 variable terms. 6x is a variable term, and negative 10y squared is a variable term. Negative 10y squared. All right, so what's my constant? A constant is a number that's not being multiplied by a variable. So my constant is 7. Product means multiplication. So what's being multiplied? Well, 6 is a product, 6 and x is a product because it's basically 6 times Or I could call 6 a factor of 6x, and x is a factor of 6x. But 6x shows a product, and so does negative 10y squared. This is a product of negative 10 and y squared. So anyway, there's a couple of those. And then coefficients are the numbers that are being multiplied by the variables. It doesn't include the variables. It's the numbers being multiplied by the variables. So the two coefficients are 6 and negative 10. So for the test, you guys need to be familiar with all those terms. All right, number 6, simplify. So got some multiplication going on. All that's being multiplied, all this is being multiplied, and last thing we'll do is add. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus, now over here I'm just gonna work out this second part. So 1/3 times 3 squared. Well, what is 3 squared? So 3 times 3 is 9. So to multiply fractions, I'm gonna turn 9 into a fraction and put 9 over 1. So if I multiply straight across, I get 9/3, 9/3. What is 9 divided by 3? 9/3 is 3. So I have 8 plus 3 basically. So my final answer is 11. All right, number 7 is 7.25 squared. Let me get rid of all this stuff. Give myself some more room. So I'm multiplying 7.25 by itself. 7.25, so I'm gonna multiply 5 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 35 plus 1 is 36, add a 0. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 and 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 7 and 2 is 14. Add 2 zeros. 7 times 5 is 35, carry the 3. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3 is 17, carry the 1. And 49 plus 1 is 50, so I'm gonna add up all that stuff. 5, 2, 16. What would that be? 8, 15, 2, 5, and then I have how many numbers behind the decimal? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 52.562. 5,625 10,000ths. All right. Now, number 8 wants us to rewrite this using the associative property. Your associative property are the people you associate with, or your group that you hang out with, right? So we're not changing the order of the numbers. That's the commutative property. So if all we're going to do is change our grouping, we leave our order the same, and we simply change the groups. Okay, I didn't change the order of any numbers. All right, number 9, we're using the distributive property. So I'm going to multiply everything in the parentheses times 3. So 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 times m is positive 3m. And that is my answer. Number 10a, how many terms do I see? Well, terms are separated by addition problems, right? So the way it's written, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. The way it's written, before I simplify it, I have 4 terms. But now it tells me to combine the like terms. So 6x is like negative 4x. So 6x minus 4x, 6 minus 4 is 2, 2x. And then I have positive 7 and positive 9. So 7 plus 9 is 16. So now how many terms are there? Are there still 4 terms? Nope. So now there are 2 terms. But that's what I've done. I follow directions in the order that I see them. I answer the question, how many terms are there first? And then I combine like terms. All righty. Oh, is that it? Are you kidding me? What? All right, man, that must be a pretty simple test you guys are going to take on Thursday. I know you guys are going to do well on it. I can't wait to see what your awesome grades are. So hopefully that helped you guys. If you have any questions or need any other help, please let me know. Please make sure you take your test on Thursday. And then Friday you have a USA test prep assignment. All right, guys, I hope everyone has a good week, and I will talk to you soon.